So I had to really consider whether or not I wanted to release this video, and I'm gonna release it because I think it's important to be honest about the curve, about the arc. And if I talk a little too long and some people bug out and they don't watch this, that's okay. They weren't meant to see it then. This is right after George Floyd was killed and before I had come out of the dark. Breonna Taylor was killed March 13th, 2020, I believe. And that was the date that I went through PTSD very badly, remembering the no-knock raid and the cops with lasers in my eyes. And I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad. And I have always known a lot of the information that I disseminate to you guys. So listen, when I was talking to this woman, I'm going to call her a bitch in this. So that's the thing. I don't really call women bitches. It went away when I got older. But when you have been through, there's really no excuse for being, I think, but are we still a civilized society? Are we still civilized? Is it still civilized the way that we're treated upon suspicion with instant torture cuffs? And more than one woman cop has hurt me in my life. So me calling her a bitch is a fraction for them taking me to the dungeon. So I'm going to release it. This is going to be very uncomfortable. This is going to be very uncomfortable. This is probably the most vicious thing you're ever going to see someone do to cops without actually assaulting them. Without further ado, here it is. What's it like? What's it like to put that on and be hated immediately? What's it like? No, I mean, like, you guys are pigs. You're disgusting parasites on our community. There's nothing good about you. Your families are disgraceful. I just want you to know, you're not doing any job. You're a fucking Nazi. Oh, you are. Trust me. Listen, we fucking hate your guts. I just want you to know that. Yeah, you bet. When you guys die, I go on your Facebook page and I say, how many people did you oppress? You fucking maggot. Yeah, you're a maggot. You're both maggots. You make me fucking sick to my stomach. Really, you should be embarrassed. There's no such thing as blue lives. You could quit this job and do something else. But you're a fucking parasite and neither one of you can do anything else. This is what you have to do because you don't have any other skills. I mean, literally, you're both fucking losers. Full-on fucking losers. Oh, we're gonna defund you. It's happening slowly. Pretty soon there's gonna be checks and balances on your maggots, and you guys are never, ever gonna have the same lives. Trust me, it's done. It's done. And now guys like me, who've held back for years, we just walk right up to you, say you're a fucking maggot. Like, I just want you to know that. I just want, you're not welcome. Today, I hope you have the worst day ever. I hope today's the day that you meet that psychopath. Today's that day. How many people do you stick your knee in their chest? How many people? How many people do you stick your knees in their chest? How many? How many people have you crushed? How many people? How many people have you taken to a dungeon? How many people? How many people have you cuffed and stuffed in this car and consider yourself a good person? How many people have you hurt? I'm just wondering. No, I'm asking. How many people have you hurt? How many people do you hurt a day? You think it's funny? I mean, look at this bitch. You think it's funny? I'm asking you how many people you hurt a day. This fucking maggot is laughing. You think it's funny? Do you think it's funny? Look at her smiling. You think you're so cute? How many people do you put in handcuffs a day? How many people? How many people do you take to jail and let the judge figure it out? How many people? Huh? Molina, right there? How many people? How many people do you hurt every single day? You signed up to do this, which means you're a fucking maggot. Oh, don't look around like there's... How many people beg for help and then you just continue to hurt them? How many? Yeah, Molina, you should twitch. You see that little flexion in your face? It's because you know you're a fucking maggot. You are a fucking maggot. And let me tell you something, Molina. There's going to be a day, one day, on your worst day, you're going to look up, and it's going to be me standing there. That day's coming, son. That day's coming. Why don't you do something else? You know why? Because you can't. You don't have any skills. You have no life skills at all. You have to be a parasite on our communities. You're a fucking waste of space. Are you laughing still, bitch? Are you laughing still? Is it funny to you?
It's close to our car, bro.
You fucking maggot. What'd you say?
It's close to our car.
Go fuck yourself. This is public car. Right here. I can touch it all I want. See this? I can touch this car all I want. It's not a crime to touch a car. What's that? Oh, is your ego getting hurt? I'll bet it is. I'll bet it is. I just want you to know, the regular public who are not criminals, we fucking hate you. Yeah, Molina. Anytime you want to come on down to the gym and take off that badge, I'd be happy to show you around. Be happy to. I don't beat up fucking pussy chicks. But Molina, if you want to come down to the gym, you just let me know, bud. I'll give you an invite anytime you want. You fucking maggot.
So I watched it back as I put the edit together just now, and I had a couple more thoughts, because when you watch that back, it makes me understand that we've lost all humanity. When you have people who will sign up for a job that upon suspicion of you, they'll torture you with those handcuffs. Tawny, my cousin who I put the handcuffs on, she was saying something yesterday at lunch. I'm indignant. And I'm really big on words. I'm really big on looking things up. And so I looked up what indignant is. Indignant is showing anger for wrongful treatment. It's funny, that's what we were talking about yesterday, was the word indignant. She kept saying, I'm indignant. And I said, do you know what that means? And I think that what we see in this video is I'm indignant. When I didn't affect the female cop the way I wanted to, I went to the quick. I cut her to, because, you know, the stereotype's pretty simple there. That girl deadlifts as much as I do. Did you see that girl? She was no weakling. And so then I started to think again as I was watching it, how many people has she hurt? Crushed. I was mean to her, for sure. I called her a bitch. I was cruel to both of them as they were going for lunch break. In between hurting people. In between, the only way to settle a domestic dispute is to take the guy to jail. That's their solution. So I'm indignant. I've been wrongfully treated. I mean, I just wanted to be sure that feeling or showing anger or annoyance at what is perceived as unfair treatment. Feeling or showing anger or annoyance at what is perceived as unfair treatment. But the only thing is it's not my perception. It's the reality. We saw what putting handcuffs on Cousin Tawny did within 5 seconds. Ow, that fast. Upon suspicion, and by the way, that car is public property. Just because I'm insulting you, Houston versus Hill, you can't lose your cool just because I'm insulting you. You should be able to deal with the public. Well, there it is. So I guess it's really revealing. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry one bit. So I'm indignant, Tawny. I'm indignant. All right, I'm done with this. I'm putting it up. There it is. Later.